Okay, guys, we are still EUPAC naming alkanes, alkenes, alkynes. So this is part 2. So on the last video, sorry, let me remove that. So on the last video, we named this. We said it's a trimethyl pentane. So let me do another example of EUPAC naming, but when you have an alkene bond, right? So maybe let me do something more difficult. Yes, let me do it like this. And then we have it like this. Suppose we have this, right? And then we have I have my double bond here. Then of course my hydrogens. Of course I have my hydrogens. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's covered. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we have it like this. And then they say to you, name this. So remember what we said, guys. First things first, you check the longest chain. You identify the longest chain. So let's see something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, okay, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which one is my longest chain? Which number is big, 6 or 7? It's 7. So this is my longest chain. Okay, we identified our longest chain and then we said it's 7. So we go back to our table. 7, it's a hept. So one thing for sure I know is it's a hept. And then we check the bonds now. Oh, I have a double bond. And what did we say about a double bond? It's an alkene. So it will end with an "-ine". My double bond will end with an "-ine". So I know I have an "-ine". And then now, here, I need you guys to listen carefully. Here's the most important part. So when you have something like this, you have identified the longest chain and you have established the bond. Now you want to name. So you will count the number of carbons. You will start counting from the side that is closest to the functional group. So in this case, here is our functional group, is the alkene. So we'll start numbering our carbons from that side, from right to left, not from left to right, because you can see like there's a distance, but here it's a shorter route. Somehow I take it as my stop sign. Which one is closer to my stop sign? So this is carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4, carbon number 5, number 6, number 7. And then what do I notice? Oh wait, on carbon number 3 I have something else. What is this? We said when it's 1 carbon, it's a meth. So what is this? It's a meth. So on carbon number 3 I have a meth, but I'm going to say it's a methyl because it is not the final, it is part of the chain. So I can't say methane or methine or methane. Like I can't say that because it is a branch. So now let's go back to our double bond here. So someone might ask, so the double bond is between carbon number 3 and carbon number 2. So which one do I know? Which one should I use rather in this case? So when we are having a situation like this, guys, you have to take the lowest number. You have to take the lowest number. So we have 3, we have 2. Which one is the lowest number? It's 2, obviously. So we will take that number. So now we are going to name. And when we name, we start alphabetically. For example, in this case, which one comes first? M or H? we know that M comes first. So we are going to say on carbon number 3, we have a methyl group. So it's 3-methyl hept 2-ene. So the name of this is a 3-methyl hept 2-ene, right? So now I will flip over, and please make sure that you screenshot this. It's really important, but I think your teachers will also give you, but you can screenshot if you are interested. Let's do one more example. So we are still doing alkenes. So let's say you have something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? You have something like this. We have 8. So I have 8, and then here maybe I have a double bond here. Let me put a double bond, and then yeah, I'm going to put it like this. Sorry guys, let me elevate the camera. I'm going to put it like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and guys, a carbon must be surrounded or bonded 4 times, not 5, not 6, but 4 times, not even 3. So let's see this one: 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So I have something like this. So a person might ask, what do I do in this case? Guys, where do we number? I want to see that you guys are paying attention. Where do we number? From the left to the right, or from the right to the left? Let me give you a moment. Well done if you said from the left to the right. Why? Because we said, which one is our closest stop sign? It's this one from this side. It is the closest. Why is it the closest? Because when I count 1, 2, 3, and 4, like I am actually closer to my functional group, in which my functional group in this case, in this case, is the alkene. Sorry guys. So this is carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8. So what did we say is the prefix for 8? Well done. It's an oct. So definitely I know it's an oct. And I saw a double bond. And with that double bond, so let's start doing this. It's an oct. And there's a double bond in which it's an ene. So this one is quite simple actually. And then where is, okay, so where is my functional group located? It's located between the third and the fourth carbon. Which one is the lowest number? Remember what we said about the lowest number. We take the lowest number. So my lowest number is 3. So it's going to say sorry guys. It's going to say oct 3 in. And when I close, it must make sense. It's an octene. You can't say it's an octan 3 in. This is wrong. Because when I close here, it doesn't make sense. What is an octan in? Like I can't even pronounce that. That is wrong. So let's do, yeah, but let's do one more. Let me do one more. I'm in the mood to do one more. So let's say I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I have a double bond here. Yeah, this one is perfect. This one is perfect. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, Yeah, this one is very perfect. Very, very perfect. And trust me, guys, it's not a piece of work. So as you can see, I have two carbons this side, I have two carbons this side. Remember what we do, my longest chain. Obviously, it's my longest chain. How many carbons do I have? 4. 4 is a what? We go back. 4 is a bute. So my longest chain, it's a bute. Then I see the double bond. What does it mean? It's an in. Then I can start numbering from any side that I want because they are equal. Maybe if I say 1, 2, 3, 4, it is still the same thing. So let me number from the right to the left just to show you, for the sake of showing you. So it's carbon number 1, carbon number 2. So between carbon number 2 and carbon number 3, which one has the lowest number? It's carbon number 2. So it will be bute 2 in. Simple as that. Or if you want me to number from left to right, I can also do it. Carbon number 1, carbon number 2, carbon number 3, carbon number 4, 2 and 3. Which one is the lowest? 2. So you see, guys, it's actually quite easy for now. So in the next video I'll go into alkynes, and then from alkynes I'll do haloalkanes. So thank you for your support, guys.